Yo, 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 yo. What up, world? What up, family? It's your boy Mac. Stay ready, Boxing TV coming at you with some news you can use, man. Hey, man. Whew. What a hell of a fight. I ain't gonna Man, my bad, my bad. That's my kinfolk. I'm in the middle of my live. I had to straighten it out, but I'm back. But yeah, man. Hey, I know I was calling for it. What's up with it, Omega Red? Stoppage. I was standing in the square. I say Earl was good. I didn't have a problem with, or I was worried about looking how he looked after that wreck, especially and for anybody that had any questions on how he was gonna look after that wreck. Y'all see how he was taking motherfucking punches and he was doing his goddamn thing in that ring. He put on a boxing clinic tonight. It was a couple of rounds that I seen like late rounds. I think the eighth, the ninth, and the 10th round. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I gave Danny the ninth round. The eighth round was close. The 10th round was close, but no. Matter of fact, I gave Danny that ninth, and I gave Danny that 10th round because it was Earl wasn't throwing, and Earl was being more reserved. You know what I'm saying? It's like he was tired. You know, his gas tank wasn't there like we normally see it. But for the most part, Danny beat the shit out of Danny. Earl beat the shit out of Danny Garcia tonight. And I'm being serious. What's up with the kid? Fuck, I see you in the ring. That was a hell of a fight, cuz I'm breaking up. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I there? Am I in this bitch? But yeah, that was a hell of a fight. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm proud of Earl. It's good for me to see him come back and even look as good as he did in tonight's fight, man. I, I'm I'm ready to see who's the next opponent because I know Manny Pacquiao said that he want Earl. He want the winner of this fight. So if you want the winner of Earl and Danny, then shit, you got to face this motherfucker that took Danny as a tune-up. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this nigga took Danny Garcia as a motherfucking tune-up fight. Bro, I don't give a fuck what nobody say talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? This is just a coming out. This was a tune-up fight. He looked at Danny like he was a tune-up fight and treated him like he was a tune-up fight. Not gonna lie, Danny did catch him a couple of times. They kind of, like, oh, you took one of them. Oh damn, you stood up and you know what I'm saying? You ate that. You ate that. I ain't gonna lie to you. He took a couple of them left hooks, but for the most part, man, man, appreciate it, Kinfolk. I appreciate that, family. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I gotta give Danny his I I I gotta give Danny his props, man. He came in, he looked decent. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna. I don't know, man, because that Danny versus a lot of these other fighters, Danny would have beat the shit out of them boys. Earl was boxing. Earl wasn't doing the normal Earl, just walking you down. Now he was standing in front of him, cutting the ring off, and making and pushing him backwards. But he wasn't just walking him down like the regular Danny. I mean, like the regular Earl would. Earl was really boxing in this fight, and that kind of shocked me a little bit. But it, Earl said he was going to try to take as least amount of damage as possible, and he did that. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of bobbing and weaving. He blocked a lot of shots. He parried a lot of shots. That high guard was effective like a motherfucker tonight. It was real effective, real effective. You know what I'm saying? And he said, "What's up with it, Mr. De Niro? Appreciate y'all coming through." He said, "Man, Earl was the same. He said Earl was the same old Earl, but just a little tired. Yeah, he was a little tired. He I noticed that. That's why I said in the eighth, ninth, and 10th round, he took them 3 rounds off. Like, cause in the 11th round he came out on fire, but just those 3 rounds right there, you can tell he took them rounds off, and he needed that. He got his win back for them later rounds, and 11. And one thing I got irritated with the judge, nigga. Danny was throwing so many damn below the belt shots, bro. Danny was fighting dirty than a motherfucker tonight. I know I'm not the only person that saw that. I wonder how many of y'all saw it. But Danny was fighting dirty than a motherfucker tonight. Danny was hitting below the belt. Danny was taking about 2, 3 shots after the bell. Bitch, I know you heard that bell. You know what I'm saying? Man, shout out to Omega Red in that super chat. He said for being solid, Matt. Cold Texas. Man, salute to you, man. I appreciate that. Studding up in the super chat, bro. Man, shout out to y'all, man. And But damn, Daniel was fighting dirty than a bitch tonight. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit right there was pissing me off, and the judge was doing shit about it. Only thing he did was when the headbutts. They had a clash of heads, and he paused it. Earl had a little knot on his head and shit like that. But for the most part, man, them hoes. Danny was fighting dirty. Danny was fighting dirtier than Sean Porter. And we know Sean Porter be fighting dirty. You know what I'm saying? He said, "What the fuck, Bud? Have a change of heart or something?" Man, I don't know. Did y'all think Bud was gonna get in the ring? Cause I didn't. I didn't expect Bud to get in the ring. Not in no PBC event. If it had been a top ranked fighter or something like that, to where it was co-promoted and Bud got in the ring, then yeah, I can see that. But I didn't expect Bud. I was actually looking for the senator to jump in the ring, looking for Manny Pacquiao to get in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was throwing behind the head. He was rabbit punching, low blowing, and everything, bro. Yeah. Hey, I wonder who Earl was talking to at the end of that fight when he was like, "Keith, cut that shit out." Hey, Keith, cut that shit out. I wonder who the fuck he was talking to. Was that one of his people? I wonder what was going on at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Keith Thurman wasn't at the fight, so he wasn't talking to Keith Thurman. You know, says, "Hey, shout out to Tay Tay. Salute to you, Queen. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through." But yeah, man, that was a hell of a fight. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I was I thoroughly enjoyed that fight. I approve. I wanted a stoppage. I was hoping Earl came through and gave that boy a body shot from hell and put him on his ass. But just putting on a boxing clinic like that, I'm proud of him. Uh, we gonna see how he look coming back for his next fight because he did say that he's gonna get Blu-ray in this fight. So we gonna see how that goes and bringing Blu-ray in and working with him and trying to get, you know what I'm saying, trying to get him going on this shit and see if these knockouts come back and we start seeing Earl start knocking these boys out. You know, had these niggas sitting sideways like a motherfucker. What's up with it, Corey Mo? He said, why Spence didn't call out Manny or Crawford? You know what? I think I think Spence is at that point to where he's the big dog, and these boys got to call him out. If they want to get paid, that's where that's you got to go through him to get paid. So at this point, why does he need to call him out? He didn't call everybody out. He's been calling everybody out. So I really don't see a point. He's the top dog. The top dog shouldn't have to call nobody out. They should be coming for him. So that's the only reason I can look at him not calling anybody out because to be honest with you, at this point, I want to see the Pacquiao fight, but does it really matter? Because I don't think anybody in this chat that believe Manny Pacquiao can beat Earl Spence, even coming out this victory right here. And if they do believe Manny Pacquiao, they're gonna have to break that down to me and explain to me how Manny can win this fight. And don't get it wrong, I'm not gonna underestimate Manny Pacquiao because at the end of the day, he's still Manny motherfucking Pacquiao. He wasn't an 8 division champion for nothing. He's the only 8 division champion in the history of the sport. So I'm not gonna take nothing away from it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to understand, Manny at the age that he is right now, being the the fighter that he is, how can he come in and beat Earl Spence? So if they fight, it is what it is. The only logical fight it is to make at this point is Bud. And if they can't get the Bud fight, then yeah, go at Manny. But the only logical fight I see right now is Bud, and that's in my opinion, man. They said that was a good fight. Earl Spence was jabbing Danny to death. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Still sharp and still. Bud in trouble. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that Bud fight gonna be a fucking great fight. Oh yeah, he gotta come to his side of the fence. You already know, Kim folk. He gotta come to that side of the fence. It's gonna be ooh wee. What's up, OG Eric? Now, Ugas fighting Keith Thurman in February. So Ugas, I think Keith Thurman beats Ugas. Um, I'm gonna tell you something. I just seen Ugas get hurt like he did in that last fight, and Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Sean Porter didn't really fight his fight. Sean Porter was doing more boxing than anything. So, in all honesty, I think Keith Thurman beat Ugas, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he beats him easily too. I think he beats Ugas easily. So I know a lot of people don't like Keith Thurman, and I'm not a major fan of him right now with a lot of the shit that he done pulled throughout his career. But and if we just speaking purely boxing, I think Keith Thurman beats Ugas, and I think he beats him easy because Keith Thurman is a better boxer, in my opinion. And I'm a roll with that. I'm gonna keep that on. But but you know what I'm saying. If the money is right, and I still think Keith Thurman has a chance to fight Earl. No matter how much Earl say he don't want to fight Keith Thurman, and he only want to fight champions right now. I believe if the money right, nigga, money makes the world go round. I don't give a fuck how much you hate somebody. Nigga, they pay you enough. That hatred going, hey, you can manifest that hatred inside the ring and just beat his ass because you don't like his ass. Because it's almost getting to that point right now. You know what I'm saying? 2021. I'd like to see Terrence Crawford versus Sean Porter and Spence versus Thurman. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's that. Hey, and let the winner and the winner of them fights face each other. Danny. I'm gonna tell you something. Right now, after this fight, oh shit. Right now, after this fight, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, bro. I don't I don't know if 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 Danny can fight anybody at the top level. Well, he already lost to three of the top fighters. And you know he can't beat Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Earl Spence. I he can't beat. That means I know he can't beat Bud. I know he can't beat Bud. Not at this point. But the only thing I can see Danny doing is either moving up and trying to, you know, revamp his career at 154. And even though I see him get knocked out by Mel, but revamping his career at 54 and fighting the top guys over there. Because at 147, the top guys, shit, right now, I don't think Danny beat none of them. And I don't think Danny beat Boots Ennis. I don't think Danny beats Virgil Ortiz. I don't think Danny beats Rashidi Ellis. Hey, man, these cats coming up is hard, bro. Speedy Ellis, only way Danny fuck around and knock him out. I ain't gonna lie. He'll fuck around and knock Rashidi out. But Rashidi gonna touch that boy. It's gonna continuously touch him the entire fight. He's a boxer. So, it's gonna be Danny's Danny might be turning into a gatekeeper like Broner and like Josecito Lopez, like Sergey Libanez might be turning into, one of these tough ass gatekeepers. But if y'all not beating Danny, he's gonna get him another title shot. You know what I'm saying? But he not beating none of these top guys. He said, now we talking. If he moves up, he dies. Hey, if he dies, he dies. Shit. Oh, fucking well. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, hey, hey, Kim Folk. Hey, did you hear? I think it was the 11th round, bro. No, it was right at the beginning of the 11th round. Danny Daddy said, damn, 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 damn. That motherfucker couldn't say nothing to him, but damn. He was lost. He couldn't even give him instructions in the corner. That's how you know Danny was getting his ass whooped in the fight. When all your daddy can tell you and your trainer can tell you is damn 4 times, that's when you know you're getting your motherfucking ass whooped. What's up with it, underrated darkness? Man, I appreciate everybody coming through. Rohe, he said if he moves up, he dies. Corey Brown said Danny needs to go down to one. No, Danny better stay his ass away from 140. Man, you got Adrian Broner, because Adrian Broner's going down to 140. I'm letting y'all know that now. Lil Birdie told me. You got Adrian Broner, you got Regis Prograde, you got Mario's Barrios, you got Josh Taylor, you got Jose Ramirez. Danny better stay at 147 and fight somebody like Maurice Hooker and get some wins like that. Nigga, it's killers at 140 and it's killers at 154 too. And them niggas ain't small at one. Them some big niggas at 154. Tony Harrison will fuck him up. Jerry Hurd looking good in the bitch. Jerry Hurd down here in Houston at J Prince Gym training. He just spoiled my boy Q today. Man, look, right now, Jerry Hurd looking good. Danny don't want none of that work. He damn sure don't want Jason Rosario Male. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting y'all know 154 ain't where it is, but Danny was talking about moving up. So, hey, if he move up, that's on him and the path of his career. But his best bet is to stay where he is and fight some of these guys that set his weight class and work his way back up to a title contendership. Because to be honest with you, I don't know who Danny could fight to get a title again, unless he move up to 154 and fight Patrick Teixeira. Now, if he do that, then yeah, he can fuck around and be a champion again. But I don't I don't really see Danny doing nothing to get back in contendership. Danny is man, it is what it is. Danny's a gatekeeper now. He really is. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter. Danny is one of the best at 147. Period. He got one of the top resumes at 147, but he's a gatekeeper now. Dog, Danny needs to get rid of his daddy out of his corner. He got to get his. That's Danny's problem because Danny's a fucking great fighter, bro. I like Danny Garcia. He's still one of my favorite fighters, but he got to get his fucking daddy out of his corner. It ain't every fighter that had, but your dad, but see, he ain't gonna get his daddy out of his corner because his daddy got him this far. But when you fighting these top tier fighters like this, your daddy don't know what to do. Cussing Danny out and slapping him across the head is not gonna make him adjust in a fight. Danny didn't make no adjustments tonight, not one. Danny fought the same fight over and over, going backwards. That's part of the reason that hurt him. Danny Danny didn't stand toe to toe none to get himself off. You're gonna have to take some of them punches and go toe to toe. Danny didn't want to go toe to toe none. Danny kept going backwards. Danny was trying to fight off his back foot. Danny didn't plan himself and sit down on a lot of punches like he could have and should have. If Danny wanted to win the fight, then you can't go backwards. Danny's not a good fighter going backwards. Danny's a catch and shoot counter fighter. He's not a good fighter going backwards. So him going and doing the shit that he was doing, that was straight up garbage. fighting these top tier fighters, he got to get rid of his daddy. New trainer, I don't give a fuck whoever's in his corner now. I mean, who his main trainer? Because his daddy ain't his main trainer. I can see, and the way, and you know what? Now that I think about it, when they was doing the little workout videos and the little bullshit that him and his daddy was doing, I believe that's how they really be. If that's who your bad man is, I really believe that's how that shit look. Cause that shit look terrible. That shit look completely terrible. How in the fuck do you go backwards an entire fight? It's I'm gonna tell y'all. Me, I was at my partner. I was at Q House, Quinn Randall. We was over there watching the fight, and it was a few of us over there. And one of the dudes in the first two rounds said, "Man, Danny looked timid. Why is if Danny then was worried about Earl coming off this car wreck, why the fuck was you being timid in the first two rounds? You already showed that you was kind of scared of Earl Power. So that right there. That's problem number one. That's what hurt you in the beginning of the fight. Problem number one. Earl already had you scared of his power, so he already had you going backwards. So now you worried about getting caught. Every time you was throwing that no look left hook, yeah, I mean, Earl the first few rounds, Earl was dodging that bitch like it wasn't nothing, and then coming right back at you with something. You know what I'm saying? They gotta come up with a better game plan than throwing the no look left hook. You actually need to be coming up with a boxing game plan. That's part of the problem. They don't. I didn't really see a game plan. You keep trying to go with what worked to get you there instead of advancing yourself to get better as you go. I don't. I see somebody said he maxed out. I'm driving, so I can't really. I didn't pay attention, but I remember reading somebody say he maxed out. I don't think he maxed out. I think the trainer maxed out. The fighter can't max out. The fighter can still learn more. The trainer that's training you can don't know what else to show you. And y'all, because if you look at it, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all something about timing. If y'all look at that Earl fight, Earl did the same in one round, bro. Earl did the same combo over and over and over, like literally the exact same combination. When it comes to a fighter of Danny's caliber, you supposed to time that. I even called it out. I'm like, damn, Earl need to change that combo up before he get time. He was doubling up on that jab and then swung to the body. Doubling up on that jab and swung to the body. Double up on that jab, swung to the body. Double up on that jab, body, body. It was like a rhythm. Double up, body, body. Then Danny will throw some and then Earl double up on that jab, body, body. I'm looking at this shit and I'm like, Earl need to change this up before Danny time the shit out of him and catch him. Danny never tried to time. Danny never tried to do nothing with it. They made no adjustments on that combo. Your corner should have been out there because Danny can see it, but at the same time, your corner see it. The corner should have said, "Hey, when he double up on that jab and throw that combo, drop that shoulder and come over with an overhand right." That's all he had to do. He already on your left side block. Earl is a southpaw. He already taking away your jab, so you can't throw that no look left hook when he throw that body. When he throw that body with that jab, with that left arm, drop that your left, drop your jab arm, come over the top with an overhand right when he do that. That was simple timing. I didn't see Danny do that bitch one time. They show you if I can see that outside the ring, I know his trainer should have seen that. A real good trainer or a fighter just being in the ring. That ain't maxed out. That ain't showing where he fucking up. Show him some shit that he needs to change. Show him that he got to get better footing instead of being so flat footed all the time. Because Danny can move. I seen it was a bunch of times in this fight where Danny was actually moving his feet. And then there was times in the fight where he gets flat footed and he started inching his feet closer and closer, trying to time Earl. Couldn't time Earl because Earl was bouncing in and out. So that's all on Angel. Angel got to go. If Danny want to get better, and Danny don't want to be a gatekeeper and want to get out of that, Danny gonna have to get rid of Angel. But me knowing just watching Danny throughout these years, he's not gonna get rid of Angel. He's not getting rid of his dad. It's not gonna happen. I know it. Y'all know it. Hold on, y'all let me y'all know how black people is when they backing up. Backing this big ass motherfucking truck in my garage. Make sure I don't take my goddamn side mirrors off. Oh, and we good. Getting this thing. Oh shit! I'm about to turn my wall up though. Got my tire turned by the driver. I'm glad I saw this shit before I hit that bitch. Oh, yeah, we good. We in this thing, man. We in this thing, man. He said 147 meant to say. What I'm missing? He said, I know what you meant. Yeah, my bad. He said, stay ready. Danny has nothing left at 147. Can't say that. Okay, where he gonna go? Because he can't go down. Danny didn't feel his body out at 147. If he go to 140, he gonna be weight drained. I don't want to see Danny go down. I don't. I really don't. Let me see something real quick. I'm trying to hit hit my brothers up real quick. Since I made it to the crib, since I made it to the crib. But yeah, man, it's you say to be honest, Spence needs to at least one more fight before fighting Crawford. Yeah, I agree. I know it sounds fucked up, but I agree. He do. He need one more fight before Crawford. I need to really see how he actually looks. I was looking at this fight like, damn, if this, and I know I shouldn't have been because I know it was a comeback fight, but I was looking at the fight like, damn, if this was Crawford, because you was making a lot of mistakes, a lot of subtle mistakes, and your timer was off. Crawford would have hit you with a lot of big shots, and he'd countered you with a lot of big shots, and you would be really fucked up. And that was this fight. That's what I was thinking watching this fight. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that's just how I was thinking. Earl looked good, but as of right now, I don't want to see him fight Crawford the way he fought Danny Garcia. Do I want to see that fight? Motherfucking right, I don't want to see that goddamn fight. I just don't want to see him. I don't want to see him fight him the way he fought Danny though. That I don't want to see. My shit up. It'll be a, it'll be a good fight either way. Because I think Earl gonna fight. You know, like I said, this was a tune-up fight. It's crazy as it sounds. Earl Earl beat up Danny and had Danny as his tune-up fight. That's how much I know. He said he respect Danny, but in my eyes, he picked Danny as his tune-up fight, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's not respect. And that's disrespectful to the motherfucker. He beat the shit up out of him. Big money. Let's go. Let's go. He said, Spence and fought tonight. For sure. I agree. I agree. But one thing we got to remember, Corey Mo, he ain't been in the ring in 15 months. Crawford done fought twice since the last time Earl done been in the ring. He done fought Carl Velasquez and he fought, what's dude's name? Kell Brook. So, I don't know, man. in my house. I don't know. But I tell y'all what, this was a hell of a motherfucking fight, bro. I thoroughly enjoyed that bitch. Thoroughly. Thoroughly. What did y'all see? Matter of fact, did y'all see that 6'6" Sebastian Feduro? Nigga, who, man, I'm gonna start fighting. I gotta find out who the fuck this skinny motherfucker is. And how the fuck is he 6 at 154 though? Can anybody explain that shit to me? Like, like real talk. What the fuck is it? Man, shit pissing me off. I'm trying to pull y'all up on my laptop. There we go. Once I pull y'all up on my laptop, hold on. All right. Wrong goddamn stream. Hold on. I'm pulling y'all up right now on my laptop. Oh yeah. I'm in this bitch.